I'm going to share with you in today's video how you can get traffic on Facebook or YouTube completely for free. In fact, I've acquired £2 million worth of traffic on these platforms and I didn't pay a single penny for it. I'm going to share with you how I did it in today's video. Real quick, for the record, I am not a financial advisor, so I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I am going to tell you what I'm doing, and it's working pretty friggin' well. So if you're watching today's video, chances are your business is at a point where you need traffic, and that is your main focus now, right? So firstly, congratulations, because if that is the case, you've got a product ready to sell, maybe you've built a sales funnel, maybe you built a website, and it's time to get some traffic. Running paid advertising is the obvious choice. Running paid ads allows you to command traffic instantly, right? There's no posting on social media, there's no writing articles and hope they get featured on the first page of Google. You can literally spend a bit of money and get guaranteed traffic. The problem is, most people, when starting on an ad platform like this, is they go into their bank account, they make sure they've got some budget in there to run some ads, and then they go onto the platform, they start spending their money in the hopes that they're going to get a return for their business. I'm going to share with you today something that I learned a few years ago that changed everything for me. And when you hear it today, if you're not already doing this, a light bulb is going to go off in your head and you're going to set this up instantly. When it comes to running ads on these platforms, Facebook, YouTube, whatever the case may be, you want to be leveraging credit. You actually want to take out a credit card that you can use to front the ad spend for your business. Now, when you hear the word credit card, maybe you've got a bad experience with credit cards. Maybe you have been told by your mum and your dad or your friends that you shouldn't take out a credit card, taking out credit is bad. Or maybe you have taken one out in the past and you've been buying things on a credit card that you couldn't afford back, or you borrowed that money because you had no hopes of buying that thing without it. That's an example of bad credit. Bad credit is taking money from someone else or the bank or a credit card because you don't have that cash available. That's bad debt. There is something called good debt. Good debt is when you do have the funds available. You could pay for that thing from the money inside your bank account, but instead you're going to leverage the money in the banks, or you're going to leverage the money through a credit card company. That's an example of good debt. So I've got a whole bunch of of credit cards that I've taken out over my time. My favorite one is this one here. I hope that we blur out my numbers here, but this is an American Express Platinum card, and we've got different cards for different businesses from different credit card companies. It doesn't really matter which one you use. I just find that the American Express has extra benefits on top of just borrowing money, like collecting points and all that good stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute. But let's just address a really important point. When you spend money on a credit card, how much time do you have to pay off that bill? It's 30 days, right? So if you use a credit card to front your ad spend on YouTube or Facebook, you now have traffic that you've commanded, instant traffic that's coming into your business, and currently you haven't paid for it, okay? You've paid for it in theory, but on a credit card, and you haven't needed to pay that off yet. So no money has left your bank account. So now you just need to make sure that you are converting the traffic that's now coming into your business into customers and clients. And if you can do that within 30 days, then you're going to take the revenue that your business has now generated and pay off the credit card. Now, if there's any profit to skim off top, now your bank account is actually growing with the profit, and you can just reinvest that revenue once you've paid off the credit card, or go again on the credit card. So this is how I've been able to scale to spending millions on these ad platforms, and none of this money is ever leaving my bank account other than paying off the credit card. Now, you might say, well, what happens if you spend on a credit card? Traffic comes into your business and you're not able to generate a customer or a client in that 30 days. Well, if that happens, you're just going to have to pay off the credit card from the cash that was already in your bank account that you could have used in the first instance. So all you're doing is you're keeping what was the pre-existing plan A, which was just to spend money on ads from your bank account, and now that's just the plan B. And the new plan A, if it goes successfully, means that you never have to spend money from your account. So here's where things get even cooler. Now, these different credit cards are going to have different benefits, but this one's one of my favorites because you're going to get the best points per pound that you spend on this credit card, which means not only are you borrowing someone else's money and you're paying it off on time every month, so you're not incurring any fees. On top of that, you're collecting these American Express points. Now, they can be transferred to airlines, to hotels, and I'll just throw a screenshot screenshot up on the screen. I currently have over 3 million points available to use, and those are the ones that I just haven't used already. I basically now never have to pay for flights ever again. I'm flying business class over to America and back. I'm taking my wife away on holidays, and I'm paying for it with my American Express points. Now, it takes a while to get to that point. You're not going to spend $1,000 on a credit card and then be flying business class by next week. You've got to let those points compound. But I am literally, right now, taking flights completely for free from points that I'm getting from a credit card that I was only using to save my own money in the first place. There is absolutely no reason you shouldn't be doing this. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'm primarily focusing on YouTube advertising. If you'd like to learn what I'm doing on that platform with these credit cards, then check out this video here. Give me a thumbs up on this video if this was helpful. It helps me and it helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you get notified of our future video uploads. I'll see you soon.